if you are in a situation where you absolutely need money, you know, you can do it. It's just that we would want to talk about long-term, short-term solutions. There might be other solutions out there instead of doing a reverse to go forward. And one would be maybe sell the home in the existing home to purchase the other home someplace else. Does that answer your question?
It does. I would only do the reverse mortgage in the case, for example, the market is just flooded in that particular area.
Right.
And the chances of being able to sell is not very good. But since they're elderly, they want to relocate where their children are.
Sure.
So it would be a pretty drastic measure, I would say.
Yeah, I think that, like I said, you know, I would suggest looking at all different kinds of alternatives.
Okay.
I've told clients who, the kids called me and said, Mom's got to go to a nursing home, we have a reverse mortgage. And I say, okay, take all the money out of the reverse mortgage, put it in your checking account so you can pay for her care while the house is being sold, okay? Now, if you have time, you know, if you're going to do that and you try and get the house sold and take the money and go forward, but if they're looking at something like that, I'm saying take the money and get it in your own checking account, because who knows when that house is going to sell. At least you've got, because there are certain points in time they're going to stop that line of credit. For instance, if they know the house is for sale, or if they know, you know, they kind of have to look at just constantly sending money out if they know the loan's going to be closed down. Okay?
So basically, it's not an easy fix then for that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. And I always try to do enough information gathering at application, or when I'm that initial conversation with my clients, so we kind of see what are the needs and wants and how that's going to help or hinder. So
I wouldn't begin to counsel anyone. I would just say, here's something you might want to consider.
Yeah.
Ask so-and-so.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just did a reverse mortgage for a lady who has Alzheimer's, and she has in-home care, and they're running out of money. And so they did the reverse mortgage to help keep Mom at home. Quite honestly, that is not a long-term solution. It's a short-term solution. But for them, they felt keeping Mom at home was the better alternative than selling and moving her. So yes, that in that instance, we are looking at a short-term, because she's very advanced Alzheimer's. So that's a short-term solution. But overall, it was going to be better for her to stay at home. So we just closed that a couple weeks ago, so that they would have more cash to pay for that in-home help. So, questions?
Okay, say that we would do it and I would die. Now what happens?
As long as one of you is still living in the home, the loan does not come due. It's both of you. Now, if we have a single person, and they're the only ones on title, if they pass, then the loan comes due. But if it's a couple, or a mother and child, or two sisters or friends, and they're both on the loan, or if you had 4 people, let's say you had 4 siblings, and they all lived in one house and did the reverse mortgage together, as long as one of those 4 were living in the home, the loan does not come due. Okay? Okay. Eligible properties can be a single-family home, condo, duplex, fourplex, up to a 4-plex. As long as the senior is living in one of the units, we can do a reverse. Okay? Questions? No more questions? Well, I want to, in summary, today, we've talked a lot about reverse mortgages, and that's government guaranteed and insured for those who are 62 and older who want or need access to equity in their home, or if they maybe want to buy a new home. A lot of different reasons, no restrictions to the money, no monthly payment, and they always retain title. And hopefully this will expand reverse mortgage knowledge. I always figure knowledge is a wonderful thing, and the more people understand reverse mortgages, a lot of the misconceptions go away. So I just want to thank you for allowing me this time to share about reverse mortgages. If you have any questions, my business card's in the folders. Don't hesitate to call. Every question is a great question. So thank you very much and have a nice evening.
Thank you.